Alright, I have an update. I released that video, link in the description, uh, how to make a tower defense game. Well, with the script that I came up with, worked on and tried to make work, there's a flaw in it. A huge one, actually. It only targets the first person in the line of spawning said enemy. So, if you're with me, the same position, you've done the first video. All we're doing is the tower. That is it. Nothing else has changed. All this stuff you see, I mean every bit of this. First, go to rotate, delete every bit of it. We're going to keep the begin play. We're going to need that. And all these variables. Keep your components. Do not delete your component. Except for the spear. Get rid of the spear. We don't need that. Right now your character should look like this. Well, not necessarily, just a plain character. Okay, so what we need to do right off rip, we're going to make some variables. Well, first we have to make functions. What we're going to do, functions first. This one is going to be shoot. Next one is going to be damage. Next one is going to be closest character. And then the last one's going to be make rotate. Yeah, I cleaned this up a lot, not gonna lie. It was pretty horrible. Alright, we're gonna close all these. We're gonna be on the main, we're gonna fill those in later. We need to work on the graph. This is the mode where all the stuff really, it's gonna get confusing. Get all actors of class. Oh wait, no, sequence node. We need a sequence. We're gonna need one of those. Alright, from get all actors, you wanna get your enemy. Enemy base. Get the base. You want the base. Now, we're gonna for each loop. Just if you hold F and click, it'll pop up. Now we're gonna add off the array. Add array. And then we're gonna promote this to a variable. Call it enemy. The then one on the sequence, put a delay. It's gonna be 1 second. And then we're gonna, oh, now we're gonna make a custom event. Call it get closest enemy. Now we're gonna call it. That's all we're doing right there for that. Now, actually, I don't think we needed that. Oh no, We do need that. Never mind. I'm tripping. Sorry. All right. We are gonna run this. This will get confusing. I'm not even gonna try to describe it because how confusing it is. So we're gonna call these functions. That's closest character. Get all actors of class. Actually, yeah, we need this. And then we're gonna get. You're gonna get all actors of enemy base if you're doing what I'm doing, whatever your enemy is. Like if you did it like I did it, you want the main parent. Now off of this, off the get, we're gonna go is valid. This is checking to see if any of the enemy is valid. Okay, we're gonna have to run a little bit of code in closest character because we need a variable and it has to be promoted. So inside closest character, we're gonna get all actors of class. It's gonna be your enemy base. For each loop, we're gonna come off the array, get distance to. Now you want to make sure that you take it off target and put it on other actor, like so. Then we're gonna make array. And then we're gonna append. Make sure you disconnect, put it on the bottom. That is continuing our loop, but we're gonna promote this to a variable. Enemy distance. Now, off the complete, we need to come to here to this, the out actors on your get all in the beginning. We are going to get. And then, with enemy distance, you're going to get min of float array. And we're going to hook up that index. From here, we're going to promote this to a variable. We're going to call it closest enemy. We're going to tie that right in. Now, off this same get, we're going to get actor location. Get actor location again, but just copy paste. Do not add nothing. And then we're going to get a find look at rotation. And then get actor location, rotation. And then we're going to get our interp to to constant. Now we're going to get world delta seconds. Then we're going to set actor rotation, but we're going to come off this. We're going to split these structure pins. Remember from my last video we did this before. Well, this time I'm adding it into a loop function. After that, get clear. Clear. Array version. Array. We want the array version. Make sure there's 4 squares in it. I mean 9 squares. And then we're going to get enemy distance. We're going to clear that. Because you want it to re-update every time. Now if you want to, off this, can't type, pull out a print string. And if you tie that in, it'll tell you what zombie is closest to your tower. Alright, that is it for closest character. So we can just X that off. Now back in our event graph, we need to get this. Get that. And then we're gonna, since we're doing this, we have to do is valid in 2 branches. And it gets, just, it works. So off this, we need a branch right off valid. And our condition is going to be get distance to. Make sure you switch it to other actor. It's going to be less than or equal to. I made mine 500. And then we're gonna, this is gonna be our first condition. Now, since we've done this, we need to come off here and get, well, first come up here. And then we're gonna run another branch. And then off the get, type dead. From here, off the false, right here, off the is dead if it's false, we're gonna use our function shoot. And then from here, we're gonna damage. Oh, we need to go into shoot. We have to do shoot right here, right now, to continue. So open up your shoot. This one's going to be fairly easy. It's real short. So we're going to get all actors of class. Your enemy base. and then we're going to get, and then we're going to is valid. Then we're going to get a reference to your weapon or whatever you're using to shoot. We're going to get socket transform. Name it. From here, we're going to spawn actor. Bullet. That's coming off the valid. After this, just for visuals, so you can see it pretty much, I added a emitter. Add a tab. Want at location. And then for this, we just get this, copy, paste it, just paste it. We're going to split this structure pin. And we're just going to plug in the location and the rotation. That is it. Do not put the scale in. If you want to mess with the scale, go right ahead. And then we're going to get all actors of class again. And we're going to put bullet. Now we need a return node. You're going to drag this. Oh, wait. Get actor class. I noticed it was an array. We don't need an array. We need just a standard. You know, single. So make sure it's get actor of class. And we're going to drag this right on top. And it's going to give us a return value. And that's what we need. So we're going to go back to our graph. On our event graph. Now we have our return value. We're going to drag out destroy actor. Don't worry about a delay or anything like that because it's just to visualize it pretty much, just for visual. You can put a delay on here, but try to keep it short. I think the highest I went was like 0.02 maybe. Like it has to be super quick because the way the code works, it has to constantly loop over and over again, pretty much almost every frame. You'll see, like normally when I was testing this, I had a bunch of print strings. It was very loopy. So now, since we destroyed that, we need to come back to is not valid. And we're going to put a delay all the way down at the end. And just leave it at default. And then we're going to get closest zombie. Why do I keep saying zombie? Because I have enemy zombies. What the fuck? Get closest enemy. Shit. Okay, now with this false, we need to hook it right in the delay. This true, right in the delay. And then same thing with it. Actually, we don't even need this make rotate function. We can get rid of this. I think all we gotta do is damage, I believe. We did shoot. Yeah, we have to do damage. This is pretty simple. Get all actors of climb. It's gonna be enemy based. We're gonna get, and then is valid. A lot of validation going on around here. And then we're gonna drag off this. We're just gonna get, get enemy health. Get the health. Get the health. And then minus or subtract whatever you feel the damage should be. I go 0.1, that gives it somewhat damage, you could say. But to show you what I'm talking about, I'm going to lower it way down. And then we're going to set health. And we're coming off the is valid for that. And then taps that, like that. And with that, I'm not mistaken, double checking. That should be it. We should be able to start our map. Hit play. And as soon as you spawn him in, see how it says enemy, 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 enemy? It's because he sees him. And he tracks him because he's not going to shoot yet because he's not within the 500 squares. He only shoots when right now he's just aiming at him because that's the closest enemy. Meaning like he is the closest to me, and you're going to see this name change to enemy 1, enemy 2, enemy 3 because they're getting farther away. And I have the damage down so you can see what I'm talking about. See how it just switches to enemy 1, enemy 1, enemy 1, enemy 2, enemy 2. This will go forever. I literally sat here for almost, I think, 2 days trying to figure this out to make it 100% perfect every time. And I did the ultimate test. I put a infinite loop on my spawner, really, made it 1,000 zombies, and he sat here and named every one of them off and shot every single one of them. Now look, that was the first spawn, right? Because we set up in the video 2 spawners, so I can show you. Look, he's still saying 9 because that's the closest. Now look, number 10 is closer now. He automatically switches and goes right back. He'll go right down the line. I hope this really, the last video was just, I thought I had it at the end there. Like when I made the video, I thought I had the actual proper way. But then I realized I was doing these tests and come to find out this is the actual way to do it. I'm sorry. It was my first tutorial, like official, where I took an hour worth of time to do it, like I am doing now to show you this. And I hope this really does help you so you can carry on with making a tower defense game. So I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, but, more professional. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if I come up with more ideas, I'll keep releasing more videos. Thanks for watching.